Hello and welcome back to Sedan and Manstein difficulty, and this time I have to redeem myself. Yeah, slight problems last time. I still managed to win, but the losses were horrible. Lost multiple units and no one to blame but myself because I really played poorly. I still don't think the plan is faulty though, so we will try. Well, I will try again today, and let's see if we can make it work. And I think I've come up with a relatively interesting plan. Let's take a look at the plan first. So, let's see. One moment, I have to switch to the strategic map myself so that I can see what I'm talking about. The plan calls for, well, first priority is dealing with the flanks in the north and the south quickly so that, yeah, we can concentrate on our main objective. So that's key. Then the next thing is I want a quick landing on this peninsula to deal with the defenders of Sedan in the back. And in the meantime, at the front of Sedan, I only want to move forward, but hold the attack and, well, until the defenders are cleared out in the back. And last time, well, I didn't follow my own plan and stormed into it with the artillery still up. That's not a good idea. That's safe and tested, so that doesn't work. Led to multiple surrenders and losses on my side. Then I misclicked on the attack in here, actually leaving the artillery pieces up. I built fighter traps with the bait out of sight of the enemy. That obviously doesn't work as well. So it can only get better. But the next thing we want to do after this first stage of the plan is completed, there will be a follow-up. So the thing is, then we want to push through the Sedan, and once we have triggered a response by the French units and they're committed on our front line we want to build here, I will try to swing units across the Meuse River and hit them from the back. And at the same time, I want to ship units along the Meuse River and hit them in the back here as well. So we will land at that port and then take out these objectives in the back. Because on a normal difficulty, I noticed that taking those two is the most difficult thing. An alternative would be to send Fallschirmjägers over and deal with it. But it's a little bit risky to land unprotected or unsupported Fallschirmjägers in the back without any knowledge. So I came up with this multi-stage plan. Obviously it was too complicated for me last time, but I will try to do better this time. So let's switch back to the game and see what we can do. Hi Anton, and yeah, let's hope we will succeed. So this is the group that will go for Sedan and try to take out the left or the southern flank. High game on, and this is the group that will try to take out this flank and do the landing operations. So I have to be concentrated, 100% focused. It's not easy. So obviously always a good thing to do is deploy your artillery to the front, because then you're in range of targets already. And if we happen to run into resistance, we can always react to it, because we have units in the back. Yeah, Anton, I'm building Kampfgruppen, so there will be dedicated groups that will perform certain tasks. It will become clear in a minute, and I will talk about that as well. So, scouting, first step. And then we can assess the situation. So one of the priorities here will be to take out this airfield, and it was a really bad hit, so let's hope we can still make it work. Now, that's already not good, but we can deal with that. And then we want to weaken the defenders in here. I don't want to attack this 25mm cannon because this is a nice little trap. Worked last time we tried it, so let's try to repeat that. And yeah, this will be on movement. We'll bring Fallschirmjägers. They will try to take the airfield in style by landing on the empty airfield. So this is basically the first camp group. Their task is to deal with the southern flank. Then we will form a group that will go to the front of Sedan. Here we need more information still, so we will take a look at those groups. We need information, so scout tank to the front. Those are all empty, and we have to be careful because there's cavalry units in the back. So artillery, great target for level bombers. We will try to drain its ammo. I will send all the deer to try to deal with this group quickly. We'll try to de-entrench them. So we really have to make or get every single advantage that we can, and I'm trying to use my Fallschirmjägers here very aggressively, but deploying them in an area where I know there's not too much resistance. So I'm trying to create overwhelming forces here just to be able to get rid of them quickly. So let's see, we can always try to go over the river quickly, move forward. And yeah, speed up the process of getting my units across here and attacking them from the back. Then, next up, we can still bombard here, get more information in the process. Seems quite safe. This is a garrison unit, so I think we can go ahead and deploy our units to the front. And then we'll try to take them out a little bit. Do some damage, doesn't work, but doesn't matter too much. And yeah, game on, you're right, the anti-tank unit maybe still attacks if it's weakened a little bit, but I don't want to risk it, because if we do a huge hit on it, it will simply stay here and reinforce, and I don't want that. So, this fighter now has no viable targets. And since this is a surprise attack, more or less, I don't think we have to build fighter traps at the moment. So we will keep its fuel at maximum. So that's it. Let's enter turn. We're doing decent damage here. No rain predicted. That's always good to see. And yeah, now priority is to get rid of weakened units. Good hit here. And then we will focus on getting this French infantry unit out of here. first let's try to take the airfield. That works. And I might still need the level bomber somewhere else. I'm not really sure how the fight will develop. So let's take a look at our other flank, where we have to get rid of this cavalry unit. That's first priority. So let's see. I think I still want to level bomb it, just to get enough suppression. And I want to force it out of here so I can follow up with the tank and completely destroy it. Like that, but it's still not damaged enough. So I think, just to be safe, I will use my BF 110 here. I don't want to get damaged by this cavalry unit. I want my tanks to be at full strength. So, yeah, and maybe... well, Anton has a question in the chat. You need some infantry units with southwestern Kampfgruppe. So, southwest. Yeah, I have the Fallschirmjäger here. So I think that will work out. And if need be, I can send more reinforcements. So, then let's land our Fallschirmjägers. Try to suppress the artillery. Yeah, that's not great suppression, but it might be enough to drain its ammo. So I will hold for the moment here. Hi, Lieutenant Joker. I will need luck definitely. So this is a risky attack still. The prediction is 0 damage, but yeah, I don't trust these rules. It says that there's a 0 chance in the prediction that I do get any damage, but well, I've learned not to trust those predictions. So now we will try to increase entrenchment. Get rid of the unit. Move forward and form a defensive line here. Once again, yeah, I don't want to attack them too aggressively. So that was a huge mistake last time. I knew it was a mistake, and that was a Homer Simpson moment. The moment I went forward, well, my brain was no, and then I was standing in front of this bunker. So we'll already try to get a tank across here. We will stay out of vision range of the... Well, maybe we can already build a fighter trap. I will really try to sort this out and make sure everything works perfect. So we could... Well, now we are out of range and I don't have any planes left to further de-entrench them. So we'll just try to... get rid of them. Kind of worked. Would have preferred not to take damage on the tank. But there's another trap opportunity. I will gladly take that. So that's this flank solved. Then we have to take a look here. Good. Doing some actual damage. And then I think we'll just risk it. Good. Last time in the failed attempt I took 2 damage here. Pretty much the same situation. So then we will prepare our units to get across. And I think we can try to build a first fighter trap. This time we are in vision range. And we can do a proper trap here. But then I think there's nothing much else we want to protect. So we'll refuel my fighter. Well, another option will be to keep it here just to help the entrenching. We still have a lot of fuel, so I think that's the better option. So then we will provide protection with the 88, and that's basically it. Yeah, that's it. Let's see what they do. Perfect. Falling for the trap. I'm taking damage here, but I still prefer to lure them in that way, because that way it's much easier to destroy them for us. So that's a little bit risky. So we'll try to block the bridge here, get more information. Force them into the forest, where we can hopefully destroy them. But once again, I will think about the situation, because I want to do some scouting. I want to advance my Fallschirmjägers, and I might have the Stuka left to do something here, but I might need it somewhere else. So always keep your air units in reserve. But let's first take a look at the situation we can immediately solve. That's up here. Nope. Yeah, I think I will risk it. Maybe we get lucky and get a one-shot kill here. That's good. So, target taken. Attack, move in. And throw the artillery back. Well, it doesn't even withdraw. It's a little bit entrenched here, but we don't need to destroy it. Maybe we can get it, but that's not a priority. The artillery by itself can't take back cities. So, then we'll land our tank and get our landing operation going. But still, this situation kind of overwhelmed me last time, and then I made a lot of positioning errors here. So I will make sure not to do that again. Make sure we get a kill here, because there are no more units we want to attack. Then we can take a look. Move back out of vision range. Set up in a position where we are safe behind the river, but have a lot of options next turn. We want to resupply here. Move forward and form a nice defensive line here. So that's one thing done. Then we'll... So, here's a neat little trick. This is the artillery, so I definitely don't want to get hit on it. So, I will put it forward in a safer position. And this Panzerjäger is a perfect bait here. So now this should work. The fighter is already in an ideal position. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's double check. So the fighter is out of vision range and the ship is in vision range. So that way everything should work. We can move all it here already forward. And then slowly advance. So that's good. That's a perfect setup. They might even... they see the artillery, so don't think they will fall or go for this attack here. But that's a crucial moment now. So then this ship is protected and this one is not protected. We should have one more fighter because we still need to protect the tank. Because fighters can only defend one time. And then I think we are good. I don't want to reveal the Stuka, so let's refuel here. And they might actually go for the Panzer 4. So maybe... that's the safer approach. And I will simply... put my level bomber ahead. I don't care if it gets damaged. And this way I should be fully protected. Yeah. The level bomber at the moment is useless, so we might as well try to get rid of this artillery. Doesn't work, but doesn't matter either. So, that's it. Sorry, I really had to think about that, not to fall into the same traps again. And that's why I don't want my artillery buff behind that. Yeah, that's fine. They can go for my BF all the time. I don't care. They don't think we need to use the 88 to kill off the fighter. I think we can perfectly shoot them down like that. Let's bring in our fresh fighter. Deal with the bomber. And safely shoot down their fighter. So, next up. What we want to do now is maybe getting rid of this anti-tank cannon. It's not a huge priority, but if we can do it, it's good. But I shouldn't have fired last turn, because now it's de-entrenched and it will withdraw, which I absolutely don't want to happen. So we'll just stay as is and wait for the artillery to go down. So that's one thing done. Getting rid of the artillery is nice. Move downwards. And then we'll get our landing troops down. Not enough space to deploy everything, but doesn't matter too much. We'll refuel. And try to eliminate another target, because we can. And that's done. So, hi William. Yeah, hi Will. Yeah. I'm replaying everything basically because the last attempt was a huge fail. So I'm trying to do better this time. I lost several units. I still managed to win, but I was too unconcentrated to make something productive. So let's not lose focus here, however. Get a better idea what's around here. Send the Stuka, try to do some damage. And while we are at it, harassing them as much as we can. Nothing in range, so we will just refuel and take this opportunity to get in a better position. We still have 4 shots in here. Do we want to take this? I think, yeah. Definitely don't want him to dig in any further. And this might trigger them. This is a juicy target. They might go for it. Other than that, we don't want to attack here. We don't want to attack here yet. That would be a huge mistake. And that's basically it. So the plan, we are now at almost reaching phase 2 of the plan. So we are still waiting here for the defending artillery in the background to be cleared. Then the next phase will be smashing through Sedan and trying, yeah, to deploy more forces on the French side here. So that's it. Everything moved. Let's end the turn. Yeah, that's annoying. But it should work out in the end. So let's see. Now, next priority is getting rid of the cavalry unit. So we want to suppress it. We can't do much damage because it's in the forest. So I think it's fine. To push it back a little bit into the open. And here we hope that we can get rid of it. That's 5, that's 4. Perfect hit. And let's continue to keep the artillery down. We don't have to deal with it immediately, but it's nice to start working on it. So I don't think we have any targets here. So let's take this opportunity to weaken them a little bit more. They should go onto the river, right? Is it clockwise or counterclockwise? I can't remember. My concentration... It would be perfect if it goes onto the river. I will think about it. So, next up. Yeah, William, no worries. A lot of this will look familiar because it's basically the same idea and the same plan. But hopefully better execution this time. So, we'll send in the tank to get the full picture here. Move up. Attack the artillery in the open because we can do more damage to it, in theory at least. Then we'll go in with the Panzer IV. Do not a lot of damage, that's great. Yeah, and still we want to do damage. But that was a very poor hit actually. So then we want reinforcements. We want to grab the city, get our level bomber out of here. Ideally do some damage in the process. Refuel.